Just a dad from New York. For really. Yeah. Back in the days, this game was different. In 85, New York that had the vision. Collect the sneakers cause he knew what it was coming to. It started with the ones and now he's here to apply the jewels. Be about it. If you're trying to get with this, you need a way around it. If you lose, there's no need to be so emotional about it. And I don't need to resell cause I know how to weigh out my options. Even though that's not so common.
Stand the hell up. Brooklyn is in the house.
We're all here for the same thing. We all love sneakers. And as you already know, there's a lot of problems in getting the sneakers that you want.
You're a sneaker lover, this is what you want to see, man. Quality like this. Your head, bro! Why you emotional, baby boy? The sneaker game is not a game no more. Now it's a sneaker war.
I like to show people how to cop on their own.
If you don't belong to a group and you don't have a bypass link, I suggest not to even try, but you do what you want to do. Make sure you guys subscribe, bro. Smash that like button.
Back in the days, this game was different. In 85, New York that had the vision. Collect the sneakers cause he knew what it was coming to. It started with the ones and now he's here to apply the jewels. Be about it. If you're trying to get with this, you need a way around it. If you lose, there's no need to be so emotional about it. And I don't need to resell cause I know how to weigh out my options. Even though that's not so common.
Yo, mic check. We had a little problem with the camera. I fixed it right away. I just had to reset everything. Not a big deal. What up, everybody? Let's wait for everybody to start pulling up. All right. Chat is open. Everything is open. What up, Too Legit? Eric, Charlie, what's good, Charlie? We up in here, bro. We're gonna do an unboxing today. We're gonna do an unboxing. Something that drops tomorrow. What else? Is it tomorrow that it drops? No, next week it drops. But I got it today because they did a first come, first serve somewhere. And we're gonna talk about, bro. This is going to be, now, all jokes aside, while we wait for everybody to start pulling up. You know, there's two sides. There's three sides to every story, as they say. You know? And in this case, you know, we're talking about the perfect pair side. And we're talking about the guy that made the claim that the signature on the shoe wasn't authentic. So he dropped a video today. We're going to watch the video. We're going to react to the video, but we still got to wait for people to start pulling up. All right. Charlie, see what I'm saying, bro? You can't do that, bro. You cannot do that. That check these nuts, bro. You can't do that, dog. You just can't do that. Yeah, bro. That YouTube looks at that shit, and you're a moderator, bro. And then they start clapping the fucking channel for stupid shit like that. Yeah, you can't do that, bro. I know you don't know, but you gotta chill, bro. I haven't called you because I'm busy, bro. What kicks you talking about? Bro, if you haven't been watching for the past couple of days, bro, then that's why you don't know what we're talking about. There's a dude. He's called the Perfect Pair. All right. His real name is Kenny Gonzalez. He's out in he's a big they own like 3 casinos. He's one of those American Indians. He lives on the reservation and shit. Right? So who are those guys in the thumb? I'm telling you who they are right now. Nigerian. The New York dad pair is legit. You already know. So homeboy comes. So the two guys in the thumbnail are Kenny Gonzalez, the perfect pair, and the other one is his name is Steve. I forget his name. Hold on, I'll get you his real name. Steve. Hold on. Steve Grad. I got when I talk about somebody, I got to get the name right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just say, oh, his name is Steve. His name is Steve Grad. All right. He is the owner of a place called Grad Collectibles. Now, Steve Grad, if you ever watched what is that called? The pawn shop thing in Vegas. You remember the pawn shop? That show that they had on A&E, I think it was. And he was the guy they used to call in when they wanted them to check an autograph. So the guy specializes in autographs, Steve Grad. So he happened to be looking through shit, and he ended up finding the perfect pair, Kenny Gonzalez, and he talks about his autograph shoes. So he looked into it, and he noticed that the shoe that they're talking about is fake. To him, he says, "I know a fake when I see one." He goes, "I'm a professional at this. The same way he's a professional at collecting sneakers, he's not. I'm a professional at authenticating signatures." So, this shit went viral, bro. When he made a tweet to somebody saying that they weren't real, and and the perfect pair goes on to say in one of the interviews that he does, in a video that he does with, I think it was Got Soul, he goes on to say that he lost respect for Fat Joe because Fat Joe went and bought a pair of fake Air Force Ones a few years back, and he showed it off. But Joe came out and said that he bought that unknowing. He didn't know he bought it. It was a battle. It was a sneaker battle, and he was at that sneaker battle, and he ended up buying that shoe from the guy, and it ended up being fake. So the perfect pair made a comment that he lost all respect for Fat Joe since he bought. Now karma's coming back to bite him in the ass, because I saw the video that the guy Steve Grad put out. You guys are not going to believe the shit that you're going to listen to. Thank you, Nigerian. Bricks are out. What the hell? He was with Beckett for over 20 plus years. Yes, he was. What up, Go Ball? I see Go Ball's in the building. All right, so let me pull up the video. Pull up the video, man. Pull up the video, man. And we're going to watch the video, and we're going to comment. As the video plays on, we're going to comment. Now, if you want to know what I said about all of this, I mean, you got to watch the other two streams that I made about this. But a lot of the things that he's saying, I said. Not everything, but a lot of the things that he says, I already said.
Steve Grad.
Okay. Let me lower the volume first of all. Yeah, that boy's been grading. He's been authenticating signatures for a long time, bro. Now, y'all ready? Y'all ready? You ready? Let me get 5 emojis in the chat if you're ready, bro. 5 emojis in the chat if you're ready. Fat Boy, what's up? Everlasting One, what up? Go Ball, my boy, what's good? Y'all not ready yet? You're not ready yet? Let me know when you're ready, bro. Let me know when y'all ready. Go get your popcorn. Go get everything. Go get everything you gotta get, bro. Because we're gonna get into this. And we're gonna do a fucking unboxing, bro. And we're gonna do a fucking unboxing. In the middle of all of this shit, we're gonna do an unboxing. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday, damn it. Happy Friday. I want to see fire emojis in the motherfucking chat. Fire emojis in the motherfucking chat, nigga. Let's go. I'm not trying to hear the bullshit today, bro. 7 people in the motherfucking chat. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Everybody's probably listening to gossip. That's what's going on right now. Everybody's listening to gossip. That's what they care about. They care about gossip. They care about who's calling who names, who's fucking calling the police. That's what people care about, nigga. Gossip, nigga, gossip. Let's go. Let's get it. Get the fuck up in here. This is unboxing right here. I ain't gonna show it to you. Not yet, anyway. Ooh, we got steaks in the fucking chat. That's even better, bro. Shout out to Solo Man with the steaks in the motherfucking chat. Nobody else wants to. You know what? We'll chill right now. I don't got to show none of this shit. We could just chill out tonight, bro. What up? It's Friday, nigga. I'll be back. Nobody smashing like buttons. Nobody wants to participate. So I'm gonna participate to the toot of my own horn.
Yeah, because you can't, you gotta be careful. I was not staying till too late because they try to give you CIT lunch. Like, bitch, no, they
Who, me? You asked me to make
I
fajitas?
did.
When?
I was trying to ask you that earlier.
Well, you didn't ask me. You were trying to
I didn't
ask
want to
me.
hear it. I talked about the fajitas. You said we'll talk about it later. You had to go take a shit.
No, I had to take a shower.
Well, that's why that's what I was asking you. You said we'll talk about it after you take a shit.
What up, yo?
I got mommy some Mother's Day gifts.
Everybody good now?
I got mommy some Mother's Day gifts, but I'm not giving them to her until Sunday because I have to go to the mall. But so I got her some hair clips because she's always
For who?
For mommy.
For Mother's Day? Okay.
So I got her some hair clips. They didn't have much at fucking Hobby Lobby. And then I got her this necklace with this bracelet with an
Did you
S
give
on
it to her?
No.
Oh, you didn't tell her you got it?
No, I did. I told her, but I said I'm not giving it to her till Sunday because that's when
Yeah,
Mother's Day.
you know
actually
she's gonna start crying, right?
That's when Mother's Day actually.
You know when she's gonna start crying,
I
right?
got her some fake flowers.
She's gonna start.
I don't know what kind of flowers these are, but they're fake.
It doesn't matter, bro. She's gonna start crying anyway.
And then I got her this Psalm
necklace?
56:3. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you.
There you go, nice.
And then I got her one of these because she loves these little bags.
Oh yeah, she does. She loves the little mini bags.
And then I got her a little keychain for it. Very soft.
Oh, that's nice. Damn, bro, you went in.
And then I got her this. It's a cow.
Shit. It's not a cow. It's a bull, bro.
Oh.
It's got horns.
I just thought it was cute.
Damn. Cool.
And then I got
You
this.
gave her a cow.
It's a little Hello Kitty thing.
Oh, that's nice. What? Damn, bro. You got her mad
I
shit.
got her this because she's like.
Yeah, she likes all the fidgety shits. Go ahead.
And then I got her this little duck keychain because we had some little ducks.
Okay.
Long ago.
All right.
And then I got her a Diet Coke thing.
A Diet
Does she
Coke.
like
thing?
Diet Coke or what?
That's Kenzie that likes Diet Coke, but okay.
She'll get it then.
Yeah.
But I'm going on Sunday to go get more things
Okay.
because they had nothing at Hobby Lobby.
All right. You going upstairs at all?
And I got her.
Tell your mother to.
And then I got a happy birthday gift.
Tell your mother to put on the AC. Got her the gold Mother's Day 11s. And we definitely ain't getting her them shits. All right, y'all ready for this shit? I'm gonna throw this on. If you in 20 minutes, I don't want to hear nobody saying, "Yo, what are you talking about? What's going on?" Bro, I always get that shit, bro. I'm tired of repeating the story again and again and again, bro. When people start coming in, bro, I set it up at a time, bro, so people could come through, bro. You know what I'm saying? So let's watch this shit. Y'all ready? This is Steve Grad. This is the guy that claims that he claims he's for sure that the signature on the perfect pairs of final shot, last shot, whatever you want to call it, 14s are fake. Holla at your boy. I'll see y'all in a few minutes.
I'm Steve Grad. You know me from History Channel Pawn Stars. For the last 13 years, I'm the guy that Rick Harrison likes to call and check out the autographs on the show. I'm also the former lead authenticator at PSA, DNA, and Beckett Authentication, stretching back many years, back to 2002. Well, I've got one for you today, and this is one that caught me by surprise. So get ready, buckle up. We're going to jump into the sneaker world. Yeah, me jumping in the sneaker world. Well, listen, I'm an autograph guy, not a sneaker expert. Leave that to those experts. But I've got a doozy for you. And if you've been following along, if you follow the account that I have on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, Steve_Grad, you could go check it out. It seems like a literal melee going on there. It's absolutely insane. On April 30th, you could see my tweet right here. That's the first time I tweeted about this. And it all has to do with Kenny G.
All right, all for shits and giggles. I subbed up to his channel. All right. I subbed up to his channel just so if anything else pops up, I will I'll be notified. And at the end of this, I have some extra information to add on to this. All right, so let's see. Let's listen in. All right.
Extraordinarily great shoe collector, someone that's got this great shoe collection. I never heard of him before. I'm not in the shoe world. My nephew Nick is. My buddy John is. I'm not. It's not my thing. I think shoes are great. I think they're cool, but I'm not a shoe collector. Apparently this guy is. I've gone back and watched videos. He's got some great stuff. I mean, this stuff is killer. It's awesome. The room, how he has it set up, so cool. I love it. And I've been in so many cool rooms and so many collections, and I've seen so many great things. The Lakers shrine that Dave Kohler has. My friend Marshall Fogel, his collection, how he had it set up for years. I mean, these guys are enthusiastic. They're a little nutty about it, but man, they're good collectors. And I understand Kenny G seems to be a pretty good collector. But one thing he's boasted about, and in all these videos I've seen, and I have to make notes on this, so excuse me on that. Not everything's up here. Almost all of it is. And some of it's left me through the years. You know that. But at any rate, I've gone back and I've watched some of these videos, and we see the evolution of this Jordan shoe. Okay, here's the shoe right here. You could see this. This is the black 98 that he wore, the black shoe, and the last.
That's the shoe in question, bro. You guys saw it. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for what you're gonna hear? This shit is crazy. This shit is real crazy, bro. Watch this.
Shot, Sergeant Utah was great shot. I was watching it live. Jordan sinks the game winner. It's his last shot with the Bulls. Okay, it's just amazing shot. Bulls win against Utah. Supposedly this is one of the shoes he might have worn in the game or during
that shot. I mean, the thing is, I'll explain to you, the story has kind of evolved and changed and taken on a life of its own. Now, my first tweet, I saw the autographs and obviously instantly knew there was a problem. It's not Michael Jordan's signature. It's not his inscription. There's another pair of white shoes, also from the same season, supposedly from the same series. Same issues there. And I'm looking at same people signing them. That's certainly not the Bulls players. From what's visible to me, and we'll break that down, it looks like Scottie Pippen, Phil Jackson, Luke Longley, and Jordan. And the Jordan inscription's on there. Now, I've seen so many of these through the
See, this is why I don't fucking turn. This is why I don't turn the mic off anymore, because I forgot to turn it back on. You notice how he says inscription? He doesn't say autograph, because he already knows that shit is fake. So it's just a fucking inscription. You ready?
Through the years, Operation Bullpen, the big issues they had in the northern suburbs of Chicago, all the bad Jordan autographs I've seen through the years. This is what I would see. I would call these a finger roll. If these came in for submission, if I was doing my authentication work, I wouldn't have to check an example. No need for that. I would just finger roll these things off. And let me just show you some real Jordan autographs. You can see here.
All right, check that shit out. You gotta lower that, baby. You gotta lower that, please. All right, that's a Michael Jordan autograph right there. I told you in the last couple of videos, bro, my man comes with proof, bro. He comes with proof. And what I learned from Solo Mine, this guy worked for some very like the highest authenticators, bro. You know, well, I forgot the name of the authentication company, but Solo Mine knows about it, and this guy worked for them. So that's a $15,000 check to my man Michael Jordan. Let's get it.
And here you can take a look.
Look at the other one. You know, it doesn't look like the one that's in question, bro. It just doesn't look like it.
And now take a look at the shoes again, and look at these shoes, and these don't jive. And I keep looking at them. And the one thing I'm going to go back to is I keep watching these videos, and you know what? I actually want to get to that, because I think that's important that I get that out of the way first. So I go back 12 years. This was called a sneak peek inside the perfect pair of shoe room part 1. by Nice Kicks. And it's, you know, somewhere about 5-6 minutes into the thing, they mention shoes. Here's the clip.
These two pairs here, one was my brother's pair, God rest his soul. One was my pair. I reunited the pairs together as being Michael Jordan's personal pairs. One of his last pairs he ever used, or actually wore, was this right here. That is the last shot. As you can see, my brother made the commemoration sign. Jordan shooting the last shot in the whole nine. So this is something he made for the box, just for the shoes.
Listen to what he's saying. Listen to the story he's giving, because he changes his story like 5 times. Watch this. I'm going to rewind it so you can listen to it again. I'm going to turn up the volume so you guys can listen really close.
One was my pair. I reunited the pairs together as being Michael Jordan's personal pairs. One was my brother's pair, God rest his soul. One was my pair. I reunited the pairs together as being Michael Jordan's personal pairs. One of his last pairs he ever used, or actually wore, was this right here. That is the last shot. As you can see, my brother made the commemoration sign. Jordan shooting the last shot in the whole nine. So this is something he made for the box, just for the shoes. This is my box I made for my shoes here. Again, signed by the whole team. Phil Jackson on the toe, Michael Jordan, everybody's there.
Okay, so now you see, they mention the clip. He doesn't really hype it up, though. He doesn't say, I had Jordan sign these. He signed them for me. They're worth all this money. It's kind of like they were my brother's shoes. That's always been the theme through it. Unfortunately, I believe his brother's passed away. They were his brother's shoes, and he has the white pair, so those are his. So, you know, we talk about these things, and I see them through the years and stuff like this, and I don't like stories at all. I look at the autograph. I look at the autograph first. Now I'm looking at the story. So I start to watch the other videos, and the one that really was the firestorm here was the first one I commented on. That one came out, I think, about 2 months ago, the biggest sneaker collection on earth by GONZALEZs. And again, he really jumps into this hardcore. Listen to a few clips from him.
Came in and told me these were good.
Check this story out. We've heard, this is the second story. This is the second story. Watch how it changes, bro. Listen, if I'm going to mute it, I'm going to mute it, and then I can't talk to y'all. So, all right, we're going to go.
When we're talking sneakers, there's not many people that can show you those two.
So tell the people about these two.
I've said it in the past, and I'll say it again. That's the final shot, PE game worn from Michael Jordan. And this would be worn just a few games before that, because people don't realize the 14 really came out early.
Interesting, right? So he's talking about this at 52:19 in this video. He says, the shoes got signed in front of me. I saw the whole deal go down.
These shoes got signed in front of me. I saw the whole deal go down.
Okay, cool.
All right, I have to stop it, and I have to go back to another screen so that I can take the mute off. So this is what I got to do, because then it echoes. Yeah, I know about. I don't own headphones, so it's not gonna work for me. So you remember what I said? You remember what I said the other day? It doesn't jive. I said he said that he was there. He's got pictures. Those are the two main things that I remember him saying in the whatchamacallit video, the Common Hype video. Common Hype, is that what they call those kids? All right. I remember when he said that he was there. He was there for all of the signings. It was live. Live meaning to me that meant that he was there and that Michael Jordan was there and that he's got pictures. That's what I understood that he said. You know, and that I think I wasn't alone in thinking that, right? Here goes the new story.
Cool. So he's vouching, saying He saw them sign in front of him. So, okay, perfect. At 5250, he says, here's the story. My guy was live. Well, it happened. I know the authenticity of it.
And you watched it happen?
I've seen, so here's the thing.
Let me ask you a question. I actually have more than 500 pairs of shoes. And you ever seen me wear headphones, PJ? You ever seen me wear headphones? Never. I don't think you've ever seen me wear headphones. Not once. Not once. You've never, ever seen me wear headphones. So why am I going to change now? What up, DJ? What's good, my brother?
The thing, my guy was live while it happened.
So now we've changed our story again. So which one is it? You saw it happen in front of you, or you know the authenticity? So a guy got him signed, right? Or supposedly someone you know. Now, you weren't doing FaceTime in 1998. Specifically, when were the shoes signed? I mean, that's another thing here. So 31 seconds, we changed stories here. And it's very interesting. And this is what really gets me. In all the videos, and there's another one that was done a month ago, and I have to find that too. So a month ago, he did another video saying these things are DNA proven. This is called The World's Biggest Sneaker Collection. If I'm saying your name wrong, sorry, by Ramthicon. I'm probably saying it wrong. He's a young kid. He looks like
Rami the Khan. What the fuck? Yo, he called him Rami the Khan, bro. Yo, my God, Jesus Christ. Yo, poor Rami the icon, bro. The real Rami, by the way. Not no fake ass Rami, bro. That's the real Rami. He knows it because I told him. I told him at SneakerCon New York, you're the real Rami the icon, bro. He goes, why? There's another one? I say, yeah, it's a fake ass one. Rami the Khan. What the fuck?
it's like a nice guy. But at 35.58, he says they're DNA proven.
When they did the auctions through Sotheby's, there were 6 shoes.
Okay.
That would have been the one that was on his foot. This pair of sneakers here, my understanding is Mike wore 2 a game. These would have had to be either first half or the play arounds that he would have been practicing in before the games.
And it's signed by Phil Jackson.
They are all.
This the first time I ever heard him say, or the practice rounds. Or you ever heard him say that? I never heard him say or the practice rounds. I don't think he would just change shoes after practice unless there was something wrong with the shoes. I don't see that happening. You're gonna come out, you're gonna shoot around, warm up, and then you're gonna go back to the fucking locker room, change your shit, come back out, warm up some more, and then go play a game. I just don't see that shit. Nick's just put the nail in the coffin. Thank you, sir. It's called warm-ups, not play-arounds. That's what I'm saying, bro. What's the Mandela effect? What's that mean? The Mandela effect? What the fuck? Come on, Solo. You got to explain that one to me. What's the Mandela effect? You're not even a Nick fan, Eric. You're being a lambong right now. You're being a lambong because you want to be funny. You're being a lambong. All right, let's go.
All of the DNA proven, they have insurance. You can't get insurance on this stuff if it's not legit.
I want to know what that means. And at one point signed, he said on the spot, DNA proven. What does that mean? And here's what I would say, and I did this. He says, I want to go back to this because I keep jumping back and forth, but in the one aired 2 months ago, the biggest sneaker collection, he says, and this is, I'm hearing this correctly, he says the shoes are a DNA match the minute it happened. Okay, that's cool. That sounds neat. Where is that technology? Now, I watch Law and Order, I watch crime shows, I love all of them. But where's that technology at? I'm not sure where it's at, because if something could be DNA matched the second it happened, I'm not sure there'd be cold case anymore. Crimes would be solved. We would have all this stuff taken care of. So what is DNA matched? I said, so you know what the funny thing is, we've talked about this on X for a few days now. No one's mentioned this. I'm watching this saying, what does this mean the minute it happened? DNA matched. I want to know what that's about. So you leave another door open here. So I think a wise person with a little common sense, if you're telling me DNA matched, well, is this something the police department does instantly? They can't do it. You could do it. Tell us how you do that. How do you DNA match? You'd have to have something from Jordan's DNA profile. And then I'm suspecting he'd leave some of his DNA on the shoes in the form of sweat, but you would have to have more DNA from him. Do you ask Jordan for his DNA? None of this kind of matches up. Another big factor when I look at all this stuff, I see the inscription, 1998, finals MVP. This inscription is ridiculous. I have to be honest with you. It's something, as an autograph guy, as someone that has probably seen, and I would say 15 to 20,000 Michael Jordan autographs in his life, real and fake. Someone who's gotten Jordan's autograph. He didn't inscribe stuff like that. Now, could he do it for Upper Deck? Sure. Would he do it for a friend, maybe? A special person in his life? Absolutely, I could see him doing that. There's no doubt about that. But is he inscribing that right there on those shoes like that? I'm saying the chances are slim and none. And supposedly, according to him, he wasn't there or he was there. So we know that. His brother might have got him signed, but didn't. They bought him for $15,000 blank and then got him signed from their guy. None of it really adds up to me. And he's vouching, saying these are unquestionable. He's got insurance for $2 million, low ball, by the way. So what is the deal? I think some of this, when I look at it, and I keep going back over my head, is that he saw the number Sotheby's got. Now, he called Tim Hallam a ball boy. Tim Hallam wasn't a ball boy. He was a PR guy for the Bulls, super high up in the Bulls franchise. He was friends with Jordan. He had the 6 shoes that Sotheby's sold. You can see right here. A lot of money. And something I think switched here. You see that sale. You've got more bloggers wanting to come interview you. Guys are doing YouTube and stuff like that, kind of like me, but I'm not doing interviews like that right now. They're going out, they're talking to him. He's hyping it up. He sees that. Well, put an insurance policy. Some guy named Gerald is an expert that came by and said they're good, and he's got COAs too, which really makes a difference. The thing is, none of it adds up. The autographs don't match up. The signature inscription on the 2 pairs of shoes, folks, I'm just telling you right now, those aren't legitimate. So what that means to me is everything else he said about all of his shoes, is that right too? So you got to call into question here. So that's what I do. I'm looking into this. I'm investigating it. And I want to keep going back through this because some of the funny things I've also seen on here. He showcases a real signed Jordan Wizards Upper Deck jersey. That was cool. Then 10 seconds later, look at this. There's a bad signed Wizards jersey. I mean, it doesn't even look like Jordan's autograph. He pulls through a box with a bunch of COAs. This has been talked about on X as well. These are nefarious. You don't want anything to do with these COAs. So that says to me he's buying from bad sources, but it seems like he's a little cocky, maybe a little arrogant. Maybe narcissistic too. You could put all those things in there, but probably thinks he knows what he's doing. I'm not sure he does. Sneakers and autographs are 2 different worlds. Does he know sneakers? Most likely. Does he know autographs? Absolutely not. I start panning around in one of the videos we're watching. The J, 2 different worlds. Does he know sneakers? Most likely. Does he know autographs? Absolutely not. I start panning around in one of the videos we're watching. The Jay-Z, Michael Jackson. Look at the Jay-Z. That's not Jay-Z. Photo and microphone. No chance. Michael Jackson, not happening. Michael Jackson didn't even sign anything like this. I don't know where he bought that from. You do have a winner, though. I saw the Mike Tyson display you had. And from the video, it looked pretty good. The Jordan signed Olympic jersey from 1984. No. Signed basketball by Jordan and others. I know the photo's bad, but it was in there. That looks like an Operation Bullpen piece. I recognize that autograph. I mean, the shoes really do too. I mean, but they're a little later for Op Bullpen, but the slant, the flow, it's almost identical. These are typical forgeries we see through the years. Michael Jordan signed North Carolina photograph, not happening. You can see it right here, but I will say this much. If you visited gradcollection.com, you could visit our eBay store from there. Check out our eBay listings. We have that same photo sign. It's gorgeous and it's authentic, certified by Beckett. I digress. Michael Jordan versus Kobe shoe, he talks about it. Look at this. From what I could see, the video is pretty rough, but I'd have a hard time believing that Jordan ever signed that shoe too. And in my line of work, if the autograph is not real on a game used piece, that game used piece should come into question too, because it's rare.
Damn. So that's where my little fucking, the people in the sneaker biz come in. I got a phone call today from someone. They told me, bro, all of those fucking game worn fucking pieces that he's got back, sneakers that he's got back there in back of that glass. He goes, none of them were game worn, bro. Oh my God. None of them were game worn. All right. So what does it lead you to believe? People, you make your own decision. I don't think the shoes are fake. They're real sneakers. They're not UAs. They're not reps. They're not none of that. I just think that whoever he got it from, whatever source he used to get the fucking shoes, they bullshitted him. And another thing I got from my people, that what was it that they told me? That, bro, there wasn't even there's no way possible. There's no way possible that Jordan would give his accomplished fucking shoes. These are supposedly key moments in Jordan's career. The shoes that he wore, he would only give them to that guy that the perfect pair called the Water Boy. He wasn't a Water Boy, bro. He wasn't a Water Boy. He was part of the Bulls, I guess, office people. And he was really good friends with Michael Jordan, bro. This man. But then why? Now I know what they told me. They told me, bro, that whoever gets him, he's gotten fakes before, like real fakes. Somebody mentioned the other day, on Zaya's yesterday, that he got 6 pairs of Dornbeckers at one time, and that they were all 6 pairs were fake. The Dornbeckers, the one with the Superman on them, one I got over here. I showed it to you yesterday. And he's gotten other things that were fake. Look at the Jay-Z microphone that he just showed. That's the shit that you could buy in the mall, bro. You could buy that framed Jay-Z picture in the mall with the fake ass microphone, and somebody fucking scribbled Jay-Z's signature on there. My cousin did that to me when I was younger. God rest his soul. My cousin passed away. I used to love Jay-Z back in the day, and he gave me a CD, and he goes, look, it's autographed by Jay-Z. I was like, man, happy. And then he started laughing. He says, bro, I signed that shit. That ain't really fucking Jay-Z's signature. And, I know it was a joke towards me, but look, I didn't know it wasn't Jay-Z's signature. I think that Jordan would keep the last shot kicks he wore. No, he didn't keep them. But how did he get them? He said in the Common Hypes video that he did, that he has pictures, that he has bro, on the last shot or any other game-worn shoes. Somebody was saying, I think Zaya was saying it yesterday. Who is the perfect pair in 1998? Who was the perfect pair that Michael Jordan? My man told me, bro, Michael Jordan, it was crazy hard to get next to him, to just stand next to him. And that was even celebrities, bro. They couldn't stand next to him. You know what I'm saying? Imagine a regular person, All right. Imagine a regular person going up to Michael Jordan and Michael Jordan giving him his game worn shoe and then stopping and autographing it and then letting the whole fucking team autograph it for him. That it just didn't make it doesn't go together. And I'm not shitting on the perfect pair, bro. I'm not shitting on them. But you know, like I said before, bro, this is where you get to this level, and now your ego and your reputation is at stake. So instead of fucking denying it or saying, oh, that dude is crazy, or this nigga's just hating on me, why don't you just fess up and say, yo, I got duped, bro. I got duped. Bring your shit to a person like him and say, yo, can you check all of this shit out for me? And just if it's all fake, bro, throw that shit out. You're gonna have to start from the beginning. You want real shit, you're gonna have to pay for real shit. All right. MJ's inner circle was really small, I assume. Yes, but why? He's Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players to ever live, bro. And he knew that. You just can't just, you know, your life, once you get to that point, bro, you have to roll with small clicks, bro, because you don't know who's after your shit. I got a UA pair, you got me. What the fuck? You got a UA pair from me? Oh no, I now I know what you're saying. You got a UA pair, you got me. Yo, shit. You fessed up? All right, hold on. I gotta turn off my mic.
That you would find something bad autograph-wise in a real game use piece. Very rare. Very rarely happens. The Dream Team jersey, the greatest team ever assembled in basketball, 1992 Olympic team. Not happening. So we see a lot of shoes that look real. I'm not a shoe guy. I don't know, but they look cool to me. Probably really expensive. The autograph stuff, it's a mess. And here's my advice, Kenny G. And I'm not talking about the guy that plays the flute or saxophone. My advice to you is come clean on this. You could do this very easily. Hire a PR firm, do what you have to do, but maybe you misremembered. Maybe you bought some stuff from some nefarious people. Maybe you know you got burned, but you don't want to admit it. But the best thing you could do now is come clean. The community trusts you. They like you. I know Fat Joe, you guys don't have big disagreements. I've seen some of those videos too, but this instills more trust in the community. Coming clean on your mistakes is a big deal. That's my advice to you. But I don't know if you'll do that. Another piece of advice, you have PSA, you have Beckett, you have JSA for authentication. Run them through all three of them. Get it back, you don't like the results, it doesn't matter. Go through all three. Use those three companies. Resolution photo matching. Run them through resolution photo matching. Say, I want photo match of both pairs of shoes. I think you're going to be disappointed in the results. And at the end of the day, Kenny G, if you get a chance to watch this and your supporters and everybody get a chance to watch this, I hope you realize that it's good to come clean on stuff. You're going to garner more respect. You had a lot of respect anyway, but now people are questioning you. The best thing you could do is come clean. That's the perfect pair story. I'm Steve Grad. Thanks for watching.
Bro. So, I mean, anybody got any thoughts? I mean, we've been covering this from the beginning. We heard him say, I'm telling you, we heard him say about 5 different stories about the shoes. Now, me being the New York dude, you know, New Yorkers are always skeptical about everything, bro. We don't trust shit. Okay? All right? You ever notice that he goes, oh, the top shelf over there is all game worn stuff, and this is all game worn, autographed by Mike, and this and that? Not once has he ever taken those shoes out from behind that glass. Not once. He's got that fucking shit locked. Okay? Not once. in any of his interviews and any of his videos, the two that are autographed by the entire team, the 13 and the 14, are in these boxes that are sealed. You can't even take them out if you wanted to. Why is that? If it was me, bro, I would have been like, yo, open this shit up, take out the shoe. And then he says that you know, the 14 that he put shoe trees in it, and that it took the creasing away. Creasing doesn't come from, I mean, it's at the top, but that's not what they're looking at. They're looking at the midsole and the outsole. The sole in the middle and the sole at the bottom. Okay? They're looking at that to see the wear and tear on that, to see the lines. That there is no lines. And that's where my source hit me up today talking about, yo, none of them shits that he got up at the top. Why does he got them at the top shelf? Why does he got them all the way up there? You would want that shit to be right eye level, or at least a little bit higher maybe, so you could see it. No, he's got them shits all the way fucking 15 feet up in the fucking, almost touching the ceiling. He's got them shits all the way up there, and behind glass doors, and the doors got locks at the bottom. And he says he has them insured. I don't know if you heard Steve Grad say he's got them insured for $2 million. $2 million. If that was real, you went mad cheap. You went mad cheap to insure them for $2 million. One pair of game worn, autographed by the entire fucking team, especially by Michael Jordan. You got them insured for $2 million. There's no way, bro. There's no way. And the shit that they have to be, and by the way, they have to be authenticated in order for you to put insurance on them. Hell no. That's not true at all. You could put insurance, bro. I could put insurance on a fucking thumbnail, bro. On a thumbtack, I mean. I could put insurance on that. Aubrey, your mother's calling you. You could put insurance on a fucking nail if you wanted to. Does that mean that it has to be authenticated in order for you to put fucking insurance on it? One shoe, yeah, worth at least $10 million. The whole collection is insured. The whole collection is insured. The one that the alleged water boy, damn, all of that screaming, and then she said, never mind. All that screaming, and then she says, never mind. LOL, that's how it is. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. All that shit that he was talking, that $2 million and all the, oh shit, thank you. We got, what kind of taco? Oh, we got steak fajitas today. Shout out to all my Mexicans in the building. We still celebrating Cinco de Mayo in my house, as you can tell. We got steak fajitas. Banging. Let's get it. So, I mean, does this clear it up for everyone? You should put insurance on it. The WGK hat, I got that for you, bro. I got that hat for you. That's your hat. Just like Solo. I just never sent it to you. But that's your hat. Thank you, Solo. That's your hat. But the autograph is authentic. I was there. I got it on video. Yeah, so nobody could say that I didn't get WGK's autograph. Nobody could say that shit is fake. I was there. I got that shit on video, bro. Yeah, this video was needed. I'm telling you, it was needed because there's a lot of people saying, yo, people are just hating on him. Nobody's hating on him. Now, there's a double side to this. You look at all these sneaker people that these younger generation sneakerheads, so-called sneakerheads, that are supposed to know their shit, that went and did the interview to be lambones, to say, yo, we bigger than I'm gonna put myself in the mix. We bigger than the little guy, New York Dad. So we went and we got the interview with him and we showed off his collection. Now what? You don't know that much about sneakers either. Cause you could tell them shits wasn't game one, nigga. Me, you know how I would have been. What up? What up? Who's that? Pain? Pain? What up, Pain? What up, homie? Big homie, Pain. You feel me? So, bro, I don't want to hear it, bro. They go out there and they're talking about how they know that, like, they the utmost leading authorities on fucking sneakers, and they could tell which when the shit is real and fake and this and that. But you couldn't tell that them fucking shoes weren't game one, nigga. You didn't have the fucking balls to say, yo, damn, bro, that shoe's game one. That shit look brand new. That shit look like a DS sneaker. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say the shit that I say about those dudes, bro. About all of them. Except Rami. Rami the icon, he's a cool ass kid. I think he's a nice boy. Fajitas are busting for sure. Busting like hell yeah, bro. Come on, man. Steak fajitas with the onions. I told her to put some cheese on it. Some lettuce. We made it the American way. Damn, I should have showed her how to make some pico. Some pico de gallo. Yo, what up, Petey? Shout out to my boy Petey. We're gonna do an unboxing. Thank you to my boy Petey. He went all out for me today. He went to Extra Butter, first come, first serve. Stood online for your boy. Spent the whole night out there, but he got the pair for me, bro. And he delivered that shit. Hold on. Before we get to anywhere, let's do this. People. Damn, almost dropped that shit already. Come on, man. I want you guys to tell me. Whoa. You already know what that is, man. You already know what that is. Hold on. Damn, you guys. Who's over here? Come on, hurry up. Close the fucking door. All right, let's bust this out. Right away, the paper looks nice, bro. Paper looks nice, but we don't wear the paper. We wear the fucking shoes, right? Shout out to the Blue Towel. Shout out to David Blue Towel. Let's bring this camera down a little bit. There you go. Shout out to David Blue Towel, bro. These are really nice. In hand, they're nice. All right. They got the butterfly print on the inside flap there. All the best on the tag. Nike SB, all the best. All right. I don't know what. I think these are tiles also. It says tile on the back. I guess it says blue on this one. Blue and tile. Come on, bro. Coming with these nice blue laces, these orange fuzzy joints, black fuzzy joints. The palmetto, did I say it right? Did I say it right? The palmetto trees. The palmetto joints right there with the moon. All right. It's got the butterflies on the insole. Damn, should I take the insole? Yeah, let me take the insole out, though. So you guys can see the insole really good. Got the butterflies. Okay. On that boost pack right there, it's got the butterfly with the hand on it. Okay. Outsole is like a nighttime sunset type shit, where it's got stars in there, translucent bottom with the stars in the sky and shit like that. Let's see if I could adjust the lighting somehow. There you go. Gotta adjust the lighting. Don't mind my mess, people. Don't mind my mess. These are fire, bro. These are really nice. I like the iridescent with this like midnight blue iridescent. All right. This is not crack leather. It's just like a textured suede type shit. Cause I took out the brush and it gave me a little play on the material. It's got like a little play on it. It moves back and forth. But other than that, bro, it's a nice shoe. It's a nice, beautiful SB. They did a good job. This is like plastic. The swoosh is like a blue plastic. It looks like it's got like little scales on it. It's textured also. But bro, the shoe is really nice. If you're into SBs, bro, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. David Bluetow did a good job on this shit. But I must say again, it is not shit sneaker of the year. It's not a sneaker of the year, bro. It's not. It's not sneaker of the year, my people. I just don't see it. But shout out to Petey, right? Did you try them on? If so, how did they fit? All right, I'll put them on right now. These are size 10. These are a size 10. I'm usually a 9.5, but I'm a little bit, I'm not a little bit. I'm a bit. Now let me stop being ashamed, bro. I'm a lot bit fucking overweight, bro. So my toes is fat like sausage feet, bro. I got sausage toes, bro. Yeah, they fit good. A size 10, I went up a half a size. Yeah, it fits good, bro. All right. If you got sausage toes, make sure to go up a half a size, people. They fit really good. Half a size up fits really good, bro. These shits is fire. So, Wednesday, sneakers app. Is it Wednesday? Wednesday for sure? Let me make sure they didn't fucking change anything. I don't want to start giving you fucking, telling you dates and shit. Tomorrow is the Mother's Day. Tuesday, you see? I almost told y'all Wednesday. Tuesday on the sneakers app. If you didn't hit any raffles or if you didn't hit at any skate shops or anything like that, first come, first serve. They're gonna drop these on Tuesday. They're probably gonna be limited. Because I know that Petey told me he went to Extra Butter. Okay, he went to Extra Butter and he told me He told me some shit like 6 pairs or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what he was saying. And Petey's one of those guys, bro. When he gets on the line, he's usually the first or second on the line. What up, Larry? So yeah, they fit. I'm thinking the stock numbers is gonna be really low on these on the sneakers app, bro. So make sure you guys say a prayer to the sneaker gods on Tuesday. But we'll make sure. All right. What else? What else came in here? Oh, they gave me some stickers too. Look, I got a nice butterfly sticker. I got a heart blue towel sticker, and I got a square blue towel sticker. That was cool. But again, shout out to my boy Petey. Enjoy your trip. He's going on a cruise with what the hell do they call the virus that's going on over there? The hella virus. The hella, I don't even know what it's called. The Hanta virus. The Hanta virus. Hanta virus is crazy. My man said I hit on CCS. Let's fucking go. Good shit. Good for you. I haven't even checked my shit. I didn't hit nothing, bro. Nope. I didn't hit on shit. I'm checking my CCS now. Nothing. Nothing from CCS Plus. Damn. Nope. That's the.
How do you like the
They're delicious. They're good.
They're really good.
Yeah, they're good.
I only made 1 pack, so we still have another one.
All right.
And I saved some for Kenzie, so like,
okay.
If you're gonna have any more, just save some for Kenzie.
I'm not having no more.
All right.
All right. Love you.
Not too bad.
No. Nope. If we get another pandemic, will dunks go back up? You know what's funny that you said that, Solo? I was thinking something similar to that today. I was saying to myself, with this Hunter virus, they found 2 cases in New Jersey so far. If we have another lockdown, will I get 100,000 subscribers? Probably. Will shoes go up like they did for the last pandemic, for Corona? I think so, bro. I think that's what's gonna happen if we get locked down again. I mean, that's how people got to where they are now, because they started when the pandemic started. They wasn't doing shit, so they decided to make YouTube channels. My thing was, I started my YouTube channel after the motherfucking pandemic, bro. After the shit, I was watching people do that shit, and I'm saying to myself, shit, I need to start a channel. But the shit was already, the pandemic was almost over by that time. You know? Will Panda Dunks go back up? Probably, most likely they will. Listen, when you're locked up somewhere, you know, we learned this from the pandemic. When you're locked up somewhere, you know, you're bored. What is there to do but to watch YouTube or watch Netflix? There's just so much fucking Netflix you could watch. You know what I'm saying? So what is new all the time? Content that's being created on YouTube or Kick or Twitch or TikTok or Instagram. Motherfuckers ate, and you know, some people just, you know, they got their claim to fame for the pandemic and it just wasn't working. I'm not going to say no names, but some of them, you know, some of their names, they go with chickens. You know, they're not doing that good anymore. I remember meeting you on DJ Soul Agenda. Shout out to DJ and Chaz. Yeah, shout out to them, bro. Those are great people. That's why I'm at B-Best. Where is B-Best? You're not here? But yeah, bro. Pandemic created a lot of craziness. But it created a lot of good for some people. Shout out to my boy Rafi. He started off then also, but you know, he's one of those dudes that people like. He's a likable guy. And you know, I'm happy for him that he's, you know, he's still doing his thing. You filed the subdunks? The what? Did I file the subdunks? Am I reading that right? What happened to Tam Tam? Tam Tam? I don't know. Tam Tam became, I guess her husband is retired or something, and they decided they just start doing cruises now. They go on cruises. They've been going, bro. She had this entire year planned out already for cruises. So they're going all around the world in cruises. She needs to be careful, bro. Wherever you at, Tam Tam, just be careful, man. Bless you. And I hope you I hope not that Hunter virus. I hope you cop the subdunks. What's subdunks? What are the subdunks? What's everlasting one? What is the subdunk? I don't know what a subdunk is. He keeps saying these subdunks. I don't know what that is. Oh, the SB dunks. Yeah, I got some SB dunks. I just showed them. Wouldn't catch me dead on a cruise ship. But shout out to Petey. He's on his way. PJ. Yeah, Petey's on his way. Young dude. I hope listen. I don't wish, especially on that kid. He's a young guy. He's very young. And he's a really, really nice, kid. And I only call you Kid Petey if you're listening, because you know you're younger than me. You're way younger than me. So I don't want you to get offended if I call you kid. The blue towel, yes. I already showed it to everybody. PJ Mobs might catch you dead on one, literally. What the fuck? The fuck? Yo, Larry, you wildin', bro. So I think this answered all the questions. I hope it answered all the questions. And me, in my opinion, I think the Authenticator, I think he did a good job. He did it tastefully. He didn't do it nasty. He didn't do it in a bad way. And he gave him advice. At the end of the day, he gave him advice. He came with, you know, he didn't just jump out the window. He didn't go out and say, wow, them shits are fake because I said so. And because I've been doing this for so long. No. He came with all the evidence and all the proof, and he explained it very well, and he broke it down for everybody. And to me, I think that he proved his point. And I think the perfect pair knows that. I think he knows that. I just feel that his ego is not allowing him to just say, you know what? Yeah, I got duped, and I just didn't want. I felt embarrassed, and this, and it's okay. Listen, we've all gotten duped one at least one time in our life. There's nothing bad about that, bro. How you like it in hand? Pause. Yeah, that's a pausable comment, Larry. Not that Larry cares. How I like it in hand, but I'm still gonna say it's not gonna be a shoe of the year or SB of the year. It's nice, but it's not on a level of like a Jarrito. It's not on a level of what SBs do I have? It's on a level of a crushed SB. Because to me it came from a skater guy. It's not, and I know what you're saying. I know what you guys are gonna say. Oh, well, what about the P rods? All right. Well, the P rods, when they came out, that he didn't own a skate shop or whatever. He was a skater. He was a professional skater. David Bluthal is a skate shop owner, and that's what these are. I just don't think they're great. They're beautiful, beautiful shoes. I like the whole story behind them and everything. I just don't see them going, being on that level of a Habibi or whatchamacallit. What other dunks can I say? A Habibi that I have, just what I'm talking about. I like my Haley Wilson SB. Yeah, I just sold those. That's another one. It's on the level of that. But I haven't seen an SB in a while that actually said, wow, that made me say, wow, that's not a Born and Raised or a Jarrito or a Travis SB, shit like that. Halloween, a Mummy, even a Mummy SB did good. Shit like that. It's not up to that level, bro. Everlasting one, where did I get it? In the store. I didn't get it personally. My man Petey got it for me. He went to the store and got it. They were doing a first come, first serve at Extra Butter. I don't know if he went to the Queens one or he probably went to the Queens one. He stood online from late at night, and when they opened the doors, he went in. He asked for the size. They told him to go to the register. He paid for them. They put him in a bag. They gave him the receipt, and he left. And he called me and he told me, "Yo, I got you your shoe. I'm gonna drop it off today." He came by. He dropped it off. I paid him, and it came over here and I showed it to you. Yeah. Any other questions? I think I covered it all. Chunky Dunkies. Yeah, Chunky Dunkies. They're on a level of none of that, bro. You think they got more? No. They definitely do not have more. Yeah. I don't know. They were right here. Can you give your sister the M&Ms?
Right here.
He said, bro, I bought a Puma. What the hell? I still think Costco Kirkland SB Dunk is better. The hang tag is dope. Costco over Sam's Club. No, bro, I go to both, bro. Costco and Sam's Club. I don't know. The big mystery with that is, where are they? Where are they? I think they took all the fucking shoes. They probably sold them to fucking StockX when they saw how much money they were fucking generating from them shits. They only fucking put them out in a few stores across the country. What happened to the rest of the pairs? They said they were going to do another drop later on. They never dropped shit, bro. They never dropped nothing. But I would never know because I'm not paying the amount of money that they want for them shits. You know? And to me, I'm going to tell you right now, if it came down to it, I would be naming that SB of the year. The Kirkland joints, bro, that shit caused an uproar, bro. I go to BJ's, let the pause begin. One of the MBO5, Too Fast and Too Furious Skyline. Damn. You went, bro, fat boy. Slow down, bro. Slow down. Yeah, you've been itching to buy something. Take it easy. Take it easy. What happened to the last one? Can you see them? What do you mean, can I see? Can I see what? I love Fast and Furious franchise. It was a bigger deal. I think it was a bigger deal. And you know what? You know what makes me laugh? That everybody we made a big deal out of Kirkland because it was a simple shoe. I already showed them. Yeah, I'll show them in a minute. Give me a few minutes. I just think it was a simple SB with a couple of little things that I found that were really cool. And to me, I don't know. I think just people, because of the simplicity of the shoe, I think that's what made it so you know, so hyped. And the fact that they only dropped it in a few spots, that shit made it even more hyped. Because people were ready to run to fucking Costco and were expecting to walk in the front door, and there was 2 pallets filled with fucking SBs. Crazy shit, right? So, I mean, how many gray shoes have we really gotten? You know, I think gray shoes do well, LP, because we haven't had that many. You know, everything is either a cool gray this or cool gray that. Or I mean, I kind of agree with that. But I just think that it was what made it more wanted was that the way that it was dropped and the simplicity of the shoe. It was just a simple fucking shoe. Yeah, everything cool gray wet cement 4s. I mean, the wet cement 4s, I really wasn't feeling that shoe. I really wasn't feeling it. I guess Fat Joe was the winner. Damn, Mandito. I was waiting for somebody to say that shit, bro. I was waiting. I mean, when was the last time LP? When was the last time a fucking cool gray 4? A cool gray 4 came out. We need another one. We need them to redo that shit. What up, Maldito? So yeah, Fat Joe was the winner. Fat Joe was the winner because of karma. To me, that's what I think. You know, I don't think Fat Joe really bought the Air Force One that was fit. Let's look that shit up. I don't even know what shoe that was. What Air Force One? No, what fake? Air Force One did Fat Joe buy? Fat Joe revealed on the Joe and Jada podcast that he was once sold fake versions of the ultra rare 2005 crocodile skin Nike Air Force Ones. All right, let me see. Let's see. Let me share this with you. All right. The fake purchase. Fat Joe noted that while people tried to replicate his legendary collection, he was personally sold a fake pair of the alligator crocodile skin Terror Squad Air Force Ones. No, I don't think that was it. Based on early 2026 reports regarding the sneaker challenge, the specific fake sneaker involved in the banter between Fat Joe and the perfect pair was not explicitly identified in the available search text. Instead, the narrative centered on the perfect pair acquiring Fat Joe's collection and challenging his expertise during a battle where Fat Joe was called out over the authenticity of his or his peers' shoes. No, that's not true. Oh, here it is. Fat Joe fake Nike Air Force One Entourage Fukijama. Hold on, let me see this. Let me put this in here. I want to see the shoe. I don't care about I don't care about what they got to say. I want to see the shoe. No, Entourage theme collaboration. Specific fake sneaker involved in the call out was the Nike Air Force One Fukijama Gold. Okay. Let me see a picture of this shit. Here they go right here. Okay. All right. Can you see that? So this one's supposedly sold at Sotheby's. They estimated it to be $30,000 to $40,000. So this is the shoe that Fat Joe bought a fake of. You guys see that shit? The hell? How the hell did I get here? Yeah, you guys see it. So this is the shoe with some hieroglyphic looking shits on them. So right here, this is the shoe that fucking the perfect pair told Fat Joe that he lost all respect for him since he bought this shoe. And the crazy part is that Fat Joe admitted that it was fake and that he made a mistake and bought it from the guy. He paid $10,000 for the shoe. He paid the guy. It was a sneaker battle that he went to. The guy had the shoe in the sneaker battle. When the sneaker battle was over, he offered the guy $10,000 to buy the shoe. The guy sold it to him, and it ended up, this shoe ended up being fake. Salutes to everyone. If I don't respond, I'm slaving away. Oh, yeah, that you at work? They got those 3 Jordans hype supply for $200. What the hell are you talking about, Everlasting One? Everlasting One, you lost, Papa. You lost. What the fuck? It goes with any outfit. It's big flex to walk around Costco wearing that. I had those. I got those in my closet, signed by Fu Manchu. Damn, Kane, that's bad business. Bang Boogie, what up, bro? What's good? Damn, everybody got these joints. That boy they got him for 10 racks, bro. They got my man Fat Joe for 10 racks with these right here. So this is what started the beef between Fat Joe and the perfect pair. So this is what I'm telling you, people. This is what I'm telling people, man. Stop fucking trying to, say things about somebody because it can happen to you. And look what happened. Look what happened to my man, the perfect pair, bro. He tried to shit on Fat Joe, and Fat Joe ended up being not even saying anything. He ended up being, he was the one that had all the fakes. About. This guy got not even those sneakers, bro. He's got all the sneakers that he says are game worn, no good. Autographed jerseys, autographed plaques, autographed fucking shorts, all kinds of fucking autographed shit or memorabilia, bro. All fake, bro. Well, the jerseys are most definitely got to be fake. Not that they're fake. They're not game-worn jerseys, bro. He's got a 1992 jersey signed by the Dream Team. He goes, I looked at it for 2 seconds, bro, and I knew it was fake. All the signatures on there were fake, bro. That's foul. Bro, you got to be careful who you buy shit from, bro. Don't just go and buy something. You got to make sure that shit is authentic. When you buying big-time memorabilia like that, bro, especially Michael Jordan shit, you know how rare it is to come up on something that's Michael Jordan? Like I told you, I'm going to show you right now. Where's my shit at? That's not it. Hold on. Where's my shit at? Oh, there it goes. It's up there. Hold on. Let me show you guys something. I know a lot of you guys have seen this. Some of you haven't. I have this here. Now let's read this together. This is a Nike box, Air Force One box. It says T32 Nike Summit, 15th through the 18th of February, Los Angeles, California, USA, circa 2018. Gotta be very careful with this shit. All right, inside the box, it says Peter. Nike and Jordan would be honored to have you join us for our second global T32 Nike Summit to be held in Los Angeles, California, February 15th through the 18th, 2018. Details and registration to follow. Just do it. Here's one sneaker. T32 Nike Summit 52-18 of February, Los Angeles, California, USA, circa 2018. They're just not going to make a replica of this or a fake. So what gives this a wow factor is that right there. What is the wow factor? This has the invitee's name on it. In Virgil Abloh, rest in peace, in Virgil Abloh's handwriting. Now it says Peter Jensen. Peter Jensen is the owner of Sneakers and Stuff. What do you say? What do you think is harder, Jordan or my Fidel Castro? Fidel might be harder signature to get, don't you think? I don't think so. I think it would be harder to get Michael Jordan's signature, being that his circle is small. Not everybody could have came up to him because of his popularity. Fidel Castro was pretty hard, but whoever got that autograph had to have known him or known somebody in Cuba in office or political person in office in Cuba to get the autograph. So to me, I think it would be harder to get to Michael Jordan than it would be to get to Fidel Castro when he was in power. I mean, that's just my opinion. Okay. I just wanted to show you guys that little piece of museum one of one type shit. That shoe right there is worth a lot of money. It's worth a lot of money. What I want to do is I got to talk to you Solo about that. I want to get it authenticated. I want to get the handwriting authenticated because I think it would make it easier for me to sell. And it would probably give me more than I'm expecting if I have the authenticity that is Virgil's handwriting on that. Hell no, New York Daddy. You serious? You're talking about a dictator. What do you think? A dictator is not a fucking... you think a dictator... I mean, he's a dictator politically, but that doesn't mean anything. We're talking about a basketball. You got to understand, Cuba. Talking about a politician and a dictator. It's just political shit. It was probably a little old lady that got him the autograph, and he probably signed the autographs, for only people that he knew. I mean, there's to what Solo said, there's only 3 of them known in existence. Michael Jordan has signed thousands upon thousands, but it's due to contracts. It's not like you're gonna walk up to Michael Jordan and say, "Give me a fucking autograph," because he can't do it. Upper Deck, he cannot do it. He has a contract with Upper Deck. He cannot sign autographs. Why do you think there's so many fakes? He didn't sign. If you notice, he doesn't sign autographs, bro. Solomon, am I right or wrong? He's got a contract with Upper Deck. He just cannot. He's not signing autographs, bro. He's not sitting there signing an autograph like that. But then Fidel Castro was a very hated man. I'm sure nobody was able to get close. That's why I said, yeah, I'm telling you, bro, it was harder to get an autograph from Michael Jordan. His contract for the longest time with Upper Deck, they did not allow him. Bro, a little kid could go up to Michael Jordan right now, and he cannot give him an autograph because Upper Deck says he cannot autograph anything. Crazy. Upper Deck don't even make NBA cards anymore. That's crazy, right? But contractually, he is obligated to follow that, or he don't get no money from them. That nigga gets a check for not signing his autograph. Fidel Castro, he could sign an autograph if he was still alive, number one. But back then, before he died, he could sign an autograph if he wanted to. He wasn't contractually obligated to not signing autographs. So, I mean, that's my opinion. And, you know, I see what you're saying, and I respect it, though. Sean, what up, baby? What's good? So, just, that was a good question, though, Solo. It brings up, you think Tupac is in Cuba? No. I don't think in Cuba. Listen, my nigga, whether anybody wants to believe it or not, yo, Tupac is dead. D-E-D, dead, bro. All right? Rest in peace to Tupac, but Tupac is D-E-D. All right? Fucking, we already know that Diddy had something to do with that, so I don't even want to talk about that. Yup, shout out to the Knicks. Boy, my Knick threes. I'm holding on to them hoes. Them hoes is going to go up in value. I see it now, nigga. Let's go. Let's get it. Every time you guys tell me the Knicks won, here they go. Them Knick threes. Let's get it. Woo! Woo! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Go Knicks! Go Knicks! Go Knicks! Let's get it! Go Knicks! Go Knicks! So the nigga I hung out with wasn't Tupac. I should have hot him. What? It should have had him authenticated. Damn. Fat Cat, the Hunter virus in Jersey. Oh man, that's crazy. Right on time for the World Cup. God damn. Niggas is wilding, bro. Yo, hello? Hello? Yeah. Holla. Yeah, well, is he saying Bo Nix? What? Who's saying Bo Nix? Man, shut up. Shut up, Eric. I'm on the phone, bro. You interrupted me, bro. Yo. Yeah. Shout out to Jalen Brunson, man. Tell him I said, bro. Good looking. My brother. Yeah, these threes are definitely gonna go up in value, bro. Holla at your boy. Yes, sir. All right. Good luck, man. Bring it home. Bring it home for the family. You feel me? Shout out to New York Knicks. Yeah, let them know New York Dad said, shout out to you. All right, my boy. Let's get it. This was fucking. And I think these Nick threes, these shits are fire, bro. These shits are fire. I mean, the laces with that orange. Oh my God. The hang tag, the whole everything is fire. Everything. Philly down bad. Fucking Philly, man. Your dad is on the phone with Fidel Castro. No, nigga. I'm on the phone with your boy Jalen Brunson, bro. What the hell are you talking about, bro? I'm on the phone with Jalen Brunson. I know I didn't hit on the shoes. But you know what? I had them shits. I could have had them shits, but homeboy wanted to go play basketball. You know what I'm talking about, bro. Homeboy wanted to use them shits to ball in, bro. You feel me? The real big baby. What's up, fam? What's good, baby? LOL, good stream. You already know. We not stopping, bro. We not stopping, bro. You know what we are, nigga. We undefeated, bro. We undefeated. We undefeated, bro. Yo. Fucking New York Knicks, damn it. New York Knicks. Oh, before I forget, let's go over here tomorrow. Maybe you guys could help me. Hold on. All right, let me see. Nope, that's not it. Let's throw this up. Let me show you guys something before I forget. Tomorrow, maybe you guys can help me with a time. I don't know what time this is dropping. Maybe you guys could tell me because I'm copping. We on the manual cop. Shout out to New Era caps, New Era baseball caps, fitteds. All right, this one dropped today. I saw that one today. The Spike Lee joint. There's a red hat that's coming out. Oh, wait, hold on. Over here. Hold on. Here it is, right here. All right. Tomorrow, the new era Spike Lee 30th anniversary red New York Yankees cap. All right. Drops tomorrow. The red cap drops tomorrow. And it comes in a special box and everything. This is not going to be, it's not going to be easy. There's a lot of hat enthusiasts, especially in New York. All right. But tomorrow, I just need to know, does anybody know what time New Era drops? Anybody, please. Y'all New York Knicks fans need to relax. I ain't hating on them, but they definitely ain't the best team out there. They facing Philly. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Stop talking that craziness, bro. You're in Miami, bro. You need to chill out with that, Eric. I love you. You're my brother. You're my little brother, but damn, bro. Take it easy. Stop hating on the Knicks, bro. The Knicks are deserving. All right. He said, give me a sec. All right. Shout out to Fat Boy. He's going to let me know. Maybe at 9 a.m. like everything else. No, I don't think so. I think it's 11. But I think he said Eric Wild. Eric ain't even from New York, bro. Hit the link, people. Hit the link. Anybody want the link? I'm going to give you guys the link. Hold on. Let me drop the link. So anybody want the red cap? That's the link to New Era for tomorrow. I got to be on that tomorrow because I need that cap. Now let me show you. Let me show you what the cap looks like. Let me show you what the cap looks like. I have shout out to Solo Mine. He sent it to me. I gotta find it. It's over here. So my Insta, it's on my Instagram. New Era cap. The cap is dope, bro. Hold on. Now let me pull it up over here so you guys can see. Tomorrow, Spike Lee in-store autograph signing. New Era, New York City flagship store, 10 to 12. Yes, I understand that, but I'm copying it. I'm copying it online. This Higa said 5 p.m. No, don't tell me that. Ain't the flagship store all the way in Buffalo? No, it's supposed to be in Manhattan. It's supposed to be in the city. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna show you. We got to rummage through this now. Share. We're gonna rummage through their Instagram page right now. 300 Lafayette Street in New York. Let's get it. Bro, I hope it's not 5 o'clock. I hope you're wrong. I hope you're wrong, fat boy. Anybody know the time that they drop on the New Era site? So, hold on. Let me do this. It doesn't tell you. It just tells you to fucking wait. It doesn't tell you what time. But I want to show you guys the cap, bro. The cap is badass.
The fact that we took an on-field cap and did that, gave it the authenticity in the marketplace with consumers. That's the cap that's one on the field of play. That's the one I'm going to buy. Going up, you're not to wear MOs in Brooklyn. MOs. Emotation.
Emotation.
That's some Brooklyn stuff right there. You want the real thing. You will come out on the box with MOs, man. In a minute, you're going back inside because it'll be on you. No MOs, no MOs. They're really real. You got that right. Yeah, 100% from you.
No MOs, no emotations. What? Go meet Spike Lee and go live. No, I'm not going over there. I think it's 10 a.m. I had it backwards. This fucking guy, bro. This fucking guy said 10 a.m. Now he says 10 a.m. That's a big difference. 5 p.m. and 10 a.m. That's a big difference, brother.
The fact that
we just saw that.
When Spike called and said he wanted.
I want to show you. It comes in a box and everything, bro. Comes in a special box. That shit is fire.
Everything that you see now, all the different colors.
Great looking hat, bro. I think the hat is beautiful. $10 a.m. It's on and popping tomorrow, bro. I'm manually copying that shit. 10 a.m. tomorrow. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, Spike Lee is old as hell, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you just sent it to me? Hold on. Where you sent it to me on Instagram? Where you sent it to me? Yeah, you sent it to me on Instagram. Hold on. I'll get it right now. Boo, 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 boo. Hold on, I gotta refresh because these shits don't pop up like that. What the fuck? Where is it? Where you sent it to me at? Big baby, what's your name? What's your name on Instagram? Bro, I got 15,000 people. What's your name on Instagram? We know the Habibi from the corner store got 8 wives, so there's a bar already. What the fuck are you talking about? Your dad, how many families is too much to have as a man? I don't know. I'm waiting for Big Baby to answer me. He said on Instagram, but I don't see it. Oh, Brighton. Nigga, that's you. Why you don't put your real name? Oh, there it is. Now I got it. All right, in-store autograph signing, 10 a.m. Here's the unboxing. Here it is. Thank you. Thank you, Sean. I'm like, I seen the name before, but I forgot that that's you, bro. I forgot, bro. I forgot. Fucking New York dad, I be losing my mind sometimes, bro. Ooh, look how nice that shit is.
Logo on the back of the hat. Along with this hat are other retros that Spike made, all with each World Series win printed all over the hat. These are dropping on May 9th in honor of 59.
That dropped today
for $59.99. I'm Izzy Izzo for Complex News, and check out the Complex shop for more drip. Duh. This is the most important fitting ever. I'm Izzy Izzo for Complex News, and New Era is Spike Lee on retro and 7 iconic Spike Lee customs, including the one that changed the game. Prior to Spike Lee making this in 96, teams couldn't have their hat in any other colors than their team color. But when New Era allowed Spike Lee to make a red Yankee, it opened the doors for an explosion of fitted colorways and designs. 30 years later, we get the retro to honor this moment with Spike Lee's signature engraved on the undervisor, a Spike Lee joint reference on a sweatband, and my favorite detail, this Yankee logo on the back of the hat. Along with this hat are other retros that Spike made, all with each World Series win printed all over the hat. These are dropping on May 9th in honor of 5950 Day for $59.99. I'm Izzy Izzo for Complex News, and check out the Complex shop for more drip. Duh.
Fire, bro. Fire. I need that hat. The whole thing with this hat is that let's see what else Sean got. What else Sean sent me over here? New Era flagship store, 300 Lafayette Street. Oh, there's no sound. In-store autograph signing, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. I really don't need the autograph, bro. I don't need the autograph. I just want the hat. I mean, come through tomorrow, Saturday, May 9th. I mean, I don't know, bro. I would have to go to bed right now, bro. You know, we'll see. If not, we copping this shit at a New Era. So you know that they dropping them, bro. That's the whole thing. We know that they dropping them right here. So it says get notified first. I already clicked to stick. Shit, you see that shit? We can move it around. Look. You could stick the fucking side stickers all over the place. That's crazy. I think that's cool. So I need that red joint. So they got other shit too. So hopefully tomorrow I'll come back here around 9 o'clock. You can remove all the stickers. And we could cop this manually, bro. Or you can buy them there in the store. I know that I could buy them there in the store, but I'm not going to the store. You could buy them here also. You could buy them right here. I'm buying them. I'm buying my shit right here. The in-store is so you could buy it in the store and get it autographed. You feel me? Oh shit, Manita, where you was at? Where you was at, Manita? You missed the whole thing, bro. We caught the fucking dude red-handed with all kinds of fake shit. My boy had all kinds of fake fucking autographs, bro. Not only the sneaker, he had a bunch of shit. Rules and caption for in-store purchase. I think online is better. I don't care for the autograph. I don't care. And they have it in Yankee Stadium. Yeah, but I live in Staten Island, bro. We got to go to a game. We got to go to a game, you and I, Solo. So, I mean, I'm a Yankee fan. Does anybody know the story about the hat, the red hat? I mean, it told you really quick. 1996, Spike Lee wanted to wear a red hat, a red Yankee cap. He wanted to have New Era make him a red hat. He needed permission because Major League Baseball only allowed hats to be the color of fitted hats, the color of the team's colors. So he got permission and they allowed New Era made it for him. And he wore it, and that was the first of its kind. He was the only one to have that shit. I mean, they've since come out with other red hats, but he was the one that originated that shit. And this is the 30th anniversary. So now it's going to come with a patch on the side. The side patch is going to say for 40 acres and a mule, and you know, all the Spike Lee joint and this and that, and then it's gonna have the 30th anniversary. It's nice, some nice shit, bro. Spike Lee joint, yup. At the team store outside. Yeah, but I'm not going to the Bronx, Solo. I'm not trying to go to the Bronx, bro. The Bronx is a little mission for me, dog. You got to remember, I live in New York City, but I live in the forgotten borough, bro. I live in the outskirts. Staten Island is the outskirts of New York City, nigga. We live deep, you know. I live in the middle of fucking nowhere, bro. We don't even we got a train over here that runs on half the island. The rest just fucking you got to the rest of the city is fine, but Staten Island has always been fucked up. I'll sign the hat for you, New York Dad. Hey, listen, whatever. And then I'll just fucking lie about it. Fuck it. I'll just say, yeah, Spike Lee signed my shit, bro. I got pictures. Bro. I got it. That shit DNA. That shit got DNA tested. I got DNA tested. I got that shit DNA tested live, bro. I got fucking pictures of that shit. In 96, he signed my shit. Yep, he was sitting right behind home plate with that shit. And I went to the New Era store. I bought a red cap, and Spike Lee signed my shit. I said, Spike Lee, it's me, New York Dad, nigga. He's like, oh shit, what up, bro? I was like, bro, Call your security off, nigga. So let me get over there, bro. Sign my shit. And he signed it, bro. That's what I'm going to stick by. I'm going to stick to that story, if you ask me. Fuck a pic. I got it DNA tested. DNA tested, nigga. I got his sweat. I got his sweat from it. Nah, I'm not gonna get graphic. I was gonna say I got the sweat from his balls inside my shoe. I got that shit DNA tested, nigga. He got it DNA tested. What the fuck? That boy, like, if he was on what's that fucking crime show? Yo, that boy crazy. He got that shit DNA tested. So if he got it DNA tested, he needed some kind of fucking he needed some kind of DNA from Michael Jordan. What the fuck you think? Michael Jordan just giving up DNA so that motherfuckers could make sure that his autograph is authentic? Come on, my nigga. Fuck is wrong with this guy, bro? Crime scene investigators. He had CSI come over. He had CSI come over to his crib, the perfect pair, and they came with samples of Michael Jordan's DNA, and they tested, they swabbed the sneaker, and they said, yes, there's fucking Michael Jordan's DNA up in here. There's Michael Jordan's ball sweat inside the fucking shoe. It dripped down his balls like the song goes. The sweat dripped down my balls. All these females calls. It's Friday, people. Hoy se bebe. Coño. Yo, not for nothing, but I believe the perfect pair over anybody else because he's Native American. He owns casinos, and Jordan is a regular at his place. The amount of items I've seen he got is unheard of. Yo, you obviously just came up in here, bro. Yo, you gotta watch. Yeah, you gotta start this stream from the beginning, bro. Yo, you see? That's how we know people didn't watch from the beginning, bro. Yeah, you gotta catch up. My man Runs. You gotta catch up, Papa. No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. You gotta go back and watch the whole thing. As a matter of fact, you know what? Just for you, because you're a cool dude, bro. You're a cool dude. I'm gonna play the video again just for you, okay? Okay? It's only like 10 minutes. Let's play it for my man Forgiato Runs. Let's get it. Salute to Forgiato Runs. Let's play the videotape. All right, we're gonna play it through and through. I'm not gonna stop it this time, so you guys can hear everything. Okay, I'm gonna play it just for you, and then Forgiato Runs. Just let me know your thoughts. Okay, let me know your thoughts. You're gonna be a part of this because now I felt bad that I started laughing, and I don't want you to feel like I was laughing at you. I'm not laughing at you, bro. I apologize. You hear me? MJ's jizz. Oh my God. Pause. El hueso. Y'all ready? Forgiato, you still there? Let me know you still there, Papa. Let me know you still there. I want to play this just for you. Let me know you still there. Forgiato Runs, where you at, bro? I'm waiting for him. Waiting for him to answer. There he is. I'm tuned in. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. All right, we got it. We're on a delay. That's why we're on a delay. Oh, it's Kemp. Oh shit, my dog, bro. My bad, bro. My bad. You know the way I get down. Kemp, my dog. All right, here we go. Listen up. I'm gonna put this on mute, okay?
It's Steve Grad. You know me from History Channel Pawn Stars. For the last 13 years, I'm the guy that Rick Harrison likes to call and check out the autographs on the show. I'm also the former lead authenticator at PSA, DNA, and Beckett Authentication, stretching back many years, back to 2002. Well, I've got one for you today, and this is one that caught me by surprise. So get ready, buckle up. We're going to jump into the sneaker world. Yeah, me jumping into the sneaker world. Well, listen, I'm an autograph guy, I'm not a sneaker expert. I'll leave that to those experts. But I've got a doozy for you. And if you've been following along, if you follow the account that I have on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, Steve_Grad, you could go check it out. It seems like a literal melee going on there. It's absolutely insane. On April 30th, you could see my tweet right here. That's the first time I tweeted about this. And it all has to do with Kenny G. Extraordinarily great shoe collector, someone that's got this great shoe collection. I never heard of him before. I'm not in the shoe world. My nephew Nick is, my buddy Johnny is. I'm not. It's not my thing. I think shoes are great. I think they're cool, but I'm not a shoe collector. Apparently this guy is. I've gone back and watched videos. He's got some great stuff. I mean, this stuff is killer. It's awesome. The room, how he has it set up, so cool. I love it. And I've been in so many cool rooms and so many collections, and I've seen so many great things. The Lakers shrine that Dave Kohler has, my friend Marshall Fogel, his collection, how he had it set up for years. I mean, these guys are enthusiastic. They're a little nutty about it, but man, they're good collectors. And I understand Kenny G seems to be a pretty good collector. But one thing he's boasted about, and in all these videos I've seen, and I have to make notes on this, so excuse me on that. Not everything's up here. Almost all of it is. And some of it's left me through the years. You know that. But at any rate, I've gone back and I've watched some of these videos, and we see the evolution of this Jordan shoe. Okay, here's the shoe right here. You could see this. This is the black 98 that he wore. The black shoe in the last shot. So against Utah, it was a great shot. I was watching it live. Jordan sinks the game winner. It's his last shot with the Bulls. Okay, just amazing shot. Bulls win against Utah. Supposedly, this is one of the shoes he might have worn in the game or wore during that shot. I mean, the thing is, I'll explain to you, the story has kind of evolved and changed and taken on a life of its own. Now, my first tweet, I saw the autographs and obviously instantly knew there was a problem. It's not Michael Jordan's signature. It's not his inscription. There's another pair of white shoes, also from the same season, supposedly from the same series. Same issues there, and I'm looking at same people signing them. That's certainly not the Bulls players. From what's visible to me, and we'll break that down, it looks like Scottie Pippen, Phil Jackson, Luke Longley, and Jordan. And the Jordan inscription's on there. Now, I've seen so many of these through the years. Operation Bullpen, the big issues they had in the northern suburbs in Chicago, all the bad Jordan autographs I've seen through the years, this is what I would see. I would call these a finger roll. If these came in for a submission, if I was doing my authentication work, I wouldn't have to check an exemplar. No need for that. I would just finger roll these things off. And let me just show you some real Jordan autographs. You could see here and here, you could take a look, and now take a look at the shoes again and look at these shoes, and these don't jive. And I keep looking at them. And the one thing I'm going to go back to is I keep watching these videos, and you know what? I actually want to get to that because I think that's important that I get that out of the way first. So I go back 12 years. This was called a sneak peek inside the Perfect Pair Shoe Room Part 1 by Nice Kicks. And it's, somewhere about 5-6 minutes into the thing, they mention the shoes. Here's the clip.
These two pairs here, one was my brother's pair, God rest his soul. One was my pair. I reunited the pairs together as being Michael Jordan's personal pairs. One of his last pairs he ever used, or actually wore, was this right here. That is the last shot.
Open. Chicago with the lead.
As you can see, my brother made the commemoration inside. Jordan shooting the last shot in the whole nine. So this is something he made for the box just for the shoes. This is my box I made for my shoes here. Again, signed by the whole team. Phil Jackson on the toe. Michael Jordan, everybody's there.
Okay, so now you see, they mentioned the clip. He doesn't really hype it up though. He doesn't say, I had Jordan sign these. He signed them for me. They're worth all this money. It's kind of like they were my brother's shoes. That's always been the theme through it. Unfortunately, I believe his brother's passed away. They were his brother's shoes, and he has the white pair, so those are his. So, you know, we talk about these things, and I see them through the years and stuff like this, and I don't like stories at all. I look at the autograph. I look at the autograph first. Now I'm looking at the story. So I start to watch the other videos, and the one that really was the firestorm here was the first one I commented on. That one came out, I think, about 2 months ago, the biggest sneaker collection on earth by GONZALEZ. And again, he really jumps into this hardcore. Listen to a few clips from it.
Came in and told me these were good and these were good. When we're talking sneakers, there's not many people that can show you those two.
So tell the people about these two.
I've said it in the past and I'll say it again. That's the final shot PE game worn from Michael Jordan. And this would be worn just a few games before that, because people don't realize the 14 really came out early.
Interesting, right? So he's talking about this at 52:19 in this video. He says, the shoes got signed in front of me. I saw the whole deal go down.
These shoes got signed in front of me. I saw the whole deal go down.
Okay, cool. So he's vouching, saying he saw them sign in front of him. So, okay, perfect. At 52:50, he says, here's the story. My guy was live. Well, it happened. I know the authenticity of it.
And you watched it happen?
I've seen. So here's the thing. My guy was live while it happened.
So now we've changed our story again. So which one is it? You saw it happen in front of you, or you know the authenticity? So a guy got him signed, right? Or supposedly someone you know. Now, you weren't doing FaceTime in 1998. Specifically, when were the shoes signed? I mean, that's another thing here. So 31 seconds, we change stories here. And it's very interesting. And this is what really gets me. In all the videos, and there's another one that was done a month ago, and I have to find that too. So a month ago, he did another video saying these things are DNA proven. This is called The World's Biggest Sneaker Collection. If I'm saying your name wrong, sorry, by Ramthicon. I'm probably saying it wrong. He's a young kid. He looks like a nice guy. But at 35:58, he says they're DNA proven.
When they did the auctions through Sotheby's, there were 6 shoes. Okay. That would have been the one that was on his foot. This pair of sneakers here, my understanding is Mike wore 2 a game. These would have had to be either first half or the play arounds that he would have been practicing in before the games.
And it's signed by Phil Jackson.
They are all the real deal. DNA proven. Yeah. They have insurance. The whole nine. You can't get insurance on this stuff if it's not legit.
I want to know what that means. And at one point signed, he said on the spot, DNA proven. What does that mean? And here's what I would say, and I did this. He says, I want to go back to this because I keep jumping back and forth, but in the one aired 2 months ago, the biggest sneaker collection, he says, and this is, I'm hearing this correctly, he says the shoes are a DNA match the minute it happened. Okay, that's cool. That sounds neat. Where is that technology? Now, I watch Law and Order, I watch crime shows, I love all of them, but where's that technology at? I'm not sure where it's at, because if something could be DNA matched the second it happened, I'm not sure there'd be cold case anymore. Crimes would be solved. We would have all this stuff taken care of. So what is DNA match? I said, so you know what the funny thing is, we've talked about this on X for a few days now. No one's mentioned this. So I'm watching this saying, what does this mean the minute it happened? DNA matched. I want to know what that's about. So you leave another door open here. So I think a wise person with a little common sense, if you're telling me DNA matched, well, is this something the police department does instantly? They can't do it. You could do it. Tell us how you do that. How do you DNA match? You'd have to have something from Jordan's DNA profile. And then I'm suspecting he'd leave some of his DNA on the shoes in the form of sweat, but you would have to have more DNA from him. Do you ask Jordan for his DNA? None of this kind of matches up. Another big factor is when I look at all this stuff, I see the inscription. 1998, finals MVP. This inscription is ridiculous. I have to be honest with you. It's something, as an autograph guy, as someone that has probably seen, and I would say 15 to 20,000 Michael Jordan autographs in his life, real and fake. Someone who's gotten Jordan's autograph. He didn't inscribe stuff like that. Now, could he do it for Upper Deck? Sure. Would he do it for a friend, maybe? A special person in his life? Absolutely, I could see him doing that. There's no doubt about that. But is he inscribing that right there on those shoes like that? I'm saying the chances are slim and none. And supposedly, according to him, he wasn't there or he was there, so we know that. His brother might have got him signed but didn't. They bought him for $15,000 blank and then got him signed from their guy. None of it really adds up to me. And he's vouching, saying these are unquestionable. He's got insurance for $2 million, low ball, by the way. So what is the deal? I think some of this, when I look at it and I keep going back over my head, is that he saw the number Sotheby's got. Now, he called Tim Hallam a ball boy. Tim Hallam wasn't a ball boy. He was a PR guy for the Bulls, super high up in the Bulls franchise. He was friends with Jordan. He had the 6 shoes that Sotheby's sold. You can see right here. A lot of money. And something I think switched here. You see that sale. You've got more bloggers wanting to come interview you. Guys are doing YouTube and stuff like that, kind of like me, but I'm not doing interviews like that right now. They're going out, they're talking to him. He's hyping it up. He sees that. Well, put an insurance policy. Some guy named Gerald is an expert that came by and said they're good, and he's got COAs too, which really makes a difference. The thing is, none of it adds up. The autographs don't match up. The signature inscription on the 2 pairs of shoes, folks, I'm just telling you right now, those aren't legitimate. So what that means to me is that, is everything else he said about all his shoes, is that right too? So you got to call into question here. So that's what I do. I'm looking into this. I'm investigating it. And I want to keep going back through this because some of the funny things I've also seen on here. He showcases a real signed Jordan Wizards upper deck jersey. That was cool. Then 10 seconds later, look at this. There's a bad signed Wizards jersey. I mean, it doesn't even look like Jordan's autograph. He pulls through a box with a bunch of COAs. This has been talked about on X as well. These are nefarious. You don't want anything to do with these COAs. So that says to me he's buying from bad sources, but it seems like he's a little cocky, maybe a little arrogant. Maybe narcissistic too. You could put all those things in there, but probably thinks he knows what he's doing. I'm not sure he does. Sneakers and autographs are 2 different worlds. Does he know sneakers? Most likely. Does he know autographs? Absolutely not. I start panning around in one of the videos we're watching. The Jay-Z, Michael Jackson. Look at the Jay-Z. That's not Jay-Z. Photo and microphone. No chance. Michael Jackson, not happening. Michael Jackson didn't even sign anything like this. I don't know where he bought that from. You do have a winner though. I saw the Mike Tyson display you had, and from the video, it looked pretty good. The Jordan signed Olympic jersey from 1984. No. Signed basketball by Jordan and others. I know the photo's bad, but it was in there. That looks like an Operation Bullpen piece. I recognize that autograph. I mean, the shoes really do too. I mean, but they're a little later for Op Bullpen, but the slant, the flow, it's almost identical. These are typical forgeries we see through the years. Michael Jordan signed North Carolina photograph. Not happening. You can see it right here, but I will say this much. If you visited gradcollection.com, you could visit our eBay store from there. Check out our eBay listings. We have that same photo sign. It's gorgeous and it's authentic, certified by Beckett. I digress. Michael Jordan versus Kobe shoe, he talks about it. Look at this. From what I could see, the video is pretty rough, but I'd have a hard time believing that Jordan ever signed that shoe too. And in my line of work, if the autograph is not real on a game-used piece, that game-used piece should come into question too, because it's rare that you would find something bad autograph-wise in a real game-used piece. Very rare. Very rarely happens. The Dream Team jersey, the greatest team ever assembled in basketball, 1992 Olympic team. Not happening. So we see a lot of shoes that look real. I'm not a shoe guy. I don't know, but they look cool to me. Probably really expensive. The autograph stuff, it's a mess. And here's my advice, Kenny G. And I'm not talking about the guy that plays the flute or saxophone. My advice to you is come clean on this. You could do this very easily. Hire a PR firm. Do what you have to do. But maybe you misremembered. Maybe you bought some stuff from some nefarious people. Maybe you know you got burned, but you don't want to admit it. But the best thing you could do now is come clean. The community trusts you. They like you. I know Fat Joe, you guys don't have big disagreements. I've seen some of those videos too, but this instills more trust in the community. Coming clean on your mistakes is a big deal. That's my advice to you, but I don't know if you'll do that. Another piece of advice, you have PSA, you have Beckett, you have JSA for authentication. Run them through all 3 of them. Get it back. You don't like the results. It doesn't matter. Go through all 3. Use those 3 companies. Resolution photo matching. Run them through resolution photo matching. Say, I want photo match of both pairs of shoes. I think you're going to be disappointed in the results. And at the end of the day, Kenny G, if you get a chance to watch this and your supporters and everybody get a chance to watch this, I hope you realize that it's good to come clean on stuff. You're going to garner more respect. You had a lot of respect anyway, but now people are questioning you. The best thing you could do is come clean. That's the perfect pair story. I'm Steve Grad. Thanks for watching.
You're crazy, bro. Come on, man. Come on, nigga. Come on, bro. We didn't get no ball juice from fucking Michael Jordan, bro. Not DNA. Bro, down to the basketball. The game played fucking basketball was fake. No signatures. The fucking jerseys, fake. The fucking C of A's that he had in a fucking box, fake. The fucking Michael Jackson and the Jay-Z, fake. The only thing that was real was fucking Mike Tyson's signature. And that shit, man, nigga, for $10, you could get Mike Tyson to sign whatever the fuck you want. Whoa, come on, niggas. Yo, New York dad, remember, yeah, he disrespected somebody from New York, bro, and it came back to bite him in the ass. Came back to bite him in the keister, you know? But it is what it is. Yo, Kemp, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on this, Kemp? Let me know, Papa. Anybody? I think, listen, he said it all. He covered all the bases. He did an excellent job at covering all the bases. And he told them, bro, it's okay. It's okay to get fake shit. And I'm sure, and I'm 1,000% sure, because somebody hit me up and told me, bro, this guy buys fake shit all the time. They get him all the time, bro. He bought 6 pairs of fucking Dornbecker 4s. He bought 6 pairs of these. 6 pairs. They all 6 were fake. Bro, come on, man. And don't get me wrong, not everything in his collection is fake. All right? Not everything in his collection is fake. He's got, signed shit from DJ Clark Kent. He's got all the shit, personalized to him. None of the things that he says game worn PEs, all of the shit. And there was one point that I made before was that case that he has everything in. He's got all the game worn, supposedly the alleged game worn PEs up at the top. Behind this glass case with locks on it, and nobody could get to it. That shit is like 15 feet up in the air, almost touching the ceiling. Nobody could get to that. He's like 6'5" or some shit. He needs a ladder to get up there to go get the shit. And those things have never come out of that case. If you're going to come and do an interview and you're not going to take them out, me being the New Yorker that I am, like I said before, it would make me think, like, why isn't this guy taking it out of the case? It's not like the fucking signature is going to fall off. But, he's a great, he collects sneakers. He has a great sneaker collection. But, once you get to that point, I just feel, bro, let your fucking ego go, bro. Save yourself any more embarrassment, and just, like he said, get yourself a PR, and they'll speak for you. They'll figure out a way to get it out to the sneaker community that that the shit was fake and you didn't know about it. What else is fake if his prized possession is? I don't know. Fat Joe said, I got 100 guns, 100 clips. I'm from New York. What the fuck? World's biggest caper award. God damn. Damn, Larry G roasting. What happened to my man Kemp? Kemp! I want to know Kemp's opinion. Kemp, your opinion counts right now, my guy. I played this for you, bro. Let me know what you think. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Yo, manita, be best. You know what I gotta say. El hueso. El hueso. They got him, bro. And I'm glad that he didn't get him in a wild. I think I heard him say he had well over $1 million worth of sneakers. Bro, his sneaker collection is, they say it's worth like 6 million or some shit. But he said he had those shoes, those two, the 13 and the 14, that he had them insured for $2 million. How do you? And he said if you had them insured for $2 million, it's way too cheap. But that's not even it. He told the kid from a common hype. Those kids don't know shit about sneakers. All they know is how to resell and rip niggas off. My whole thing is, dude said all that, then plugged his own to sell you legit items. To sell you legit items, and he's speaking like he's the only dude to verify, saying that I just think everybody got an agenda. No. But that's not how it worked. See, you're looking at it in a way where he was hating on him. You got to look at it. This is a guy that has been around the business of authenticating signatures for 30 years, some shit like that, for over 30 years. He's worked for some of the best authentication companies. Okay? He named them. And he didn't put it in a way where he's got an agenda. He just said, as a matter of factly, I have that for sale, an authentic one in my business. That's it. He only plugged one thing. And at the end, you got a channel. Of course, you're going to plug your stuff. Why wouldn't he plug his thing? It's only natural to plug your own stuff. You know, if I'm doing a video and I don't say, yo, subscribe to the New York Dad, Bob, then what am I doing having a channel? You got to plug your own shit. But he did this he came with facts. He dropped facts. He proved his facts. He got clips from all the different stories that the perfect pair has told, and he rebutted the statements. There's no way that you're going to get $2 million insurance for a $10 million shoe. $2 million for a $10 million shoe. How does that happen? And he says that, oh, it's got to be authenticated before you could get insurance put on it. That's a lie. That's not true. You could get anything insured. You could get a fucking rusty nail insured for whatever the fuck you want to. You don't need to have a nail authenticated, bro. The dude, to me, the dude came, he showed his professionalism. He did what he showed everything with facts and with proof of everything. I'm just saying. It's not for nothing, but he claiming to be on Porn Stars when that whole show is scripted. So the people bringing items to that shop already been vetted. No, you're looking at it in the Kemp, you're looking at it in the wrong way. You're looking at it in the wrong way. The show, yes, it's scripted. Why? Because it's like having a YouTube channel. You want people to watch your shit. So why do they script it? So you people can watch their shit. When have you ever heard that his authentication process has ever been questioned? Never. When have you heard that the perfect pair, his collection has been questioned? A bunch of times, bro.
I brought a sweet treat.
What is that? Where'd you get those from? Oh shit. Oh wow. Thanks. Let me get some.
This perfume fucking smells, and I tell her to stop using it all the time.
I'm gonna take some with no chocolate on. What'd they say?
nothing. They just weren't expecting me to go in there.
We haven't been there in a while.
I know. And I really want an artichoke.
All right, that's it. All right.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Shout out to the Zeppelins.
Come on, babe.
Shout out to the Zepolians.
Come on, baby. Hurry up, bro. There's water upstairs. Let's go.
Plenty collectors send shit to Beckett and PSA. Yeah. These are known authenticators, bro. I got Zeppelins, bro. The best Zeppelins in the world. Right here. But you know what? Kemp's opinion, I respect everybody's opinion. So, you know, that's his opinion, and I gotta respect it. I always tell you guys this. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say, no, you're wrong, blah, 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 blah. No. He might be looking at it in the wrong way, and I told him that. I'm not gonna say he's wrong. You're not wrong for thinking the way that you think. I hate when people tell you, yo, nah, you wrong. He's not wrong. That's his opinion, and him as a man, and me myself as a man, I got to respect his opinion, bro. You know, I could try to tell him, you know, listen, look at it this way or look at it that way. But he's a man. He's got his own opinion, and I respect it, bro. Okay. Homemade? Well, yeah, you could say that. They're made at my favorite restaurant. I make them every day. They sprinkle sugar on it, and they put on Nutella. I don't like too much Nutella, so I take out the ones with just a little bit on it. I have a signed Sammy Sosa baseball card when he was still black. You think it's worth anything? I don't know. You know who you got to ask? Solo Mine. The Solo Mine knows. My opinion is this. Collection has been public for years. Now all of a sudden it's all fake. Why didn't he come out sooner and say all this? Because it's been said before. The Perfect Pair has said it himself, that he's been attacked for years, that some of his stuff is fake. He has said it. In the interview with the Common Hype, he says it. But you got to realize, Kemp, he's on a different level than a normal sneaker collector. Okay? Now, when you get to that level, you know, and you know you got burned, let's say, why, if he says he's got pictures, or he said that he was there, or he said that his boy did it live. What live? 1998 or 96? Where there was FaceTime back then? There was no FaceTime back in the 90s. So what live? What live are you talking about? And you know, it just, he knows that the signatures are fake. All right? And if you look at the shoes, he says they're game worn PEs. And what they do to authenticate those is they look at all the fucking creases and shit on them. And when you look at those shoes, none of them have creases on them. None of them. So what he's saying, if the signature is fake, then the shoes, they're not fake, they're real shoes. They're just not game-worn shoes. And if they're not game-worn shoes and the signature is not good, then the shoe wasn't even worn by Michael Jordan. You feel me? And the reason he stumbled upon that. He has a friend that brought it to his attention a while ago, and he started watching the videos and the interviews, and that's where he got all his information from. Collecting auto is tricky, but it's dope. Scroll up a few of my comments about the dudes from New York who consigned Kenny G for his collection. Nobody's saying the collection is fake. Nobody said that the shoes are fake. The items, the jerseys are real, but who is Kenny G? Who is Kenny G to get a Dream Team 1992 Dream Team jersey autographed by the entire team, where the autographs don't match? No, they're all fake. So he acquired all of this stuff from somebody that duped him. They burned him. You know, where was he live from? I read that comment. I read your comment, Kemp. I read it. It's just, listen, a person of his status, a person of his wealth, if this is going on, I would go and get it authenticated by credited authentication places. Solomon said everything is fake. This whole world is fake. Yo, you fucked up. Yo, you all right over there, Solo? Chill. I'm not fake. I'm one of the realest higgers you ever going to meet, man. You know? But listen, you know, nobody is ever gonna, you don't have to agree. I just wanted your thoughts on it, Kim. And you know what? That's your thoughts, and I respect it, bro. You're a man, so I respect it. But yo, I think the stream is over. Tomorrow's another day. I'm tired as F. I had to do a lot of homework to bring you all of this stuff. And I'll see you tomorrow. All right. I appreciate every single one of you. Okay. Like I said, I respect your opinions. And I will always do that with everybody. I don't ever take nobody's opinions and start laughing at them and say, nah. No, when I ask you for your opinion, I'm going to respect it. No, that you don't. No, I don't do that. All right. Love the stream. Won't be here tomorrow. Got to go back to Paris. Oh, my boy going to Paris. Let's get it. No, I can't do 24 hours, Papa. Remember, I want to get the hat tomorrow. I got to wake up early. Yeah, I got to wake up early tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'll probably go live during the day. I still have to go to Versace. I didn't go today. I got to go to Versace tomorrow. I got to bring them some shoes. All right, my people. I appreciate y'all. Have the rest of your happy Friday. All right, have the rest of your happy Friday. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, everybody. And always remember, I never do this at the end of my live stream, but always remember, everybody's opinions should be respected. Don't ever, laugh at somebody for having that's their opinion. They're allowed to have one. they have that right. Okay? So just always respect everybody's opinion. Not everybody in this world is ever going to agree with you. Just the same way nobody's going to agree with me. Nobody's going to agree with anybody else. You're always going to have somebody that has their own opinion. And that's what makes us individuals. And that's what makes us human. All right. Love y'all. Have a great rest of your night. And I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hold on. Let me get the hell up out of here. Holla at your boy. Salutes. Have a great rest of your night. Peace.
Depending on habits, I just gotta keep going at it. Depending on habits, I just gotta keep going at it.
Depending on habits, I could get to anything as long as I have it. No matter who's on top now, wouldn't matter even if they think that I'm average. To learning new ways of life is hard just to stay away when you're into you. I guess staying optimistic, if you're not right there by my side, then we're through. We all just trying to get on, but retaliate when you know what we up against. Ain't nobody really on what I'm on. Come on, you should think about it before the odds get stacked again. Oh, for really? Depending on habits, I can run game without needing an atlas. If you talk about passion, I got more than you can ever imagine. So used to not giving a shit, but people who haven't tapped in within. My word, I gotta have the same kicks, and still can stand that word, Humby and Finch. I'm pissed off that my friends don't exist. It's part of life, but I'm going out like a just been that way since the beginning. So I'ma run up till I'm finished, and y'all worry about little image. While I'm in the scrimmage, if it was game time, I'd be willing to leave you in the post with a ball of your finish. Depending on habits, I can get to anything as long as I have it. No matter who's on top now, wouldn't matter even if they think that I'm average. So learning new ways of life is hard just to stay away when you're into you. I guess staying optimistic, you're not right there by my side, then we're through. But you're just trying to get on, but retaliate when you know what we up against. Ain't nobody really on when I'm on. You should think about